beginning of every year, I'm sure many people take stock of their health and fitness. I hope so. I kind of keep track on this most of the time. It is my #1 goal. You're not much good if, I was going to say you're not much good if you're dead, and that can happen if you don't take care of yourself. And that can happen if you do take care of yourself, but no point in aggravating the situation by causing yourself grief through overeating, drinking too much, not exercising. The things to do for good health are simple and clear, and people should be practicing these their whole life. And honestly, I don't understand how parents can justify feeding their children junk food and teaching them junky eating and living habits. I don't understand that. That's one of the worst things you can do. And I would say 95% of the families do that. Anyway, these are the things I do. #1, eat right. I make my own homemade bread. I eat oatmeal and rice cakes with raisins, walnuts, and some kind of fruit for breakfast. Lunch is homemade bread with whatever vegetables and fruits I can find. One of my favorite meals is salsa. We buy it in a jar, and you can put that on top of bread, which makes a nice meal in itself. And if you can mix in some other kind of vegetables that you have, then you've got a great meal. Dinner is popcorn. I eat a big container of popcorn. I cook up a half a cup of uncooked popcorn. And that is whole grain food without junk on top except a little salt. That satisfies and suffices for my evening meal. Occasionally, if I get hungry, I'll have an apple or a carrot before bed. So that's my diet. Weight, as long as I do my popcorn diet regularly, I don't have to worry about weight. I mean, if I eat the plan right there, then weight is taken care of. It works like a miracle. Sleep. Sleep has been a big problem for me for years and years, but it no longer is because I gave up caffeine, apparently. And I just stay in the sack till 5 o'clock or so. And sleep is necessary. Life really is not much of a joy if you're getting by on less sleep than what you need. Since I have gotten rid of the caffeine pills, coffee, green tea, I've been doing so much better for sleep and my waking hours. You'd have to pay me an awful lot of money to get back on caffeine. Like $1 million. Exercise. Every day up here on the mountain, it's cold, dreary, foggy, and rainy, it seems. So some days I don't get out, and if I don't get out, I really miss it. But when I do get out, I go hiking on the mountain, and I've begun climbing trees again. Last November, I started climbing a rope in my backyard. I've since taken the rope down because I found I could climb trees. And then, smart boy, I started pulling myself up on a bar at the practice field where I go. They had a bar, and I would pull myself up that way, and one day I did it too many times, and I think I tore up my whole back. So, for a while I was out of action for that, and I have since recovered and back to climbing trees, which I love, and it's a lot of fun. Exercise, no problem. I hike up and down the mountain. Mental health. For me, as long as I have something clear in front of me to do, I'm happy. If I don't know what I'm doing, I'm miserable and my mental health deteriorates. So I'd say I'm in pretty good mental health right now. This is what I do. These are the things that keep me going, and I share them with you with the thought that maybe somebody will pick up a tip that they can use and will help them. And I hope you do, because it's very important. There is nothing more important than being healthy and living long and happy, I think.